Good morning, students. Welcome to the statistics class once again. Today, we will solve some more problems on index numbers, a different variety. These all will be of 2 marks problem, students. 2 marks. Remember, these are all for 2 marks. So, follow these instructions given to you, practice them, and then it will be easy for you to do these problems. And in index numbers you will be given with two questions of 2 marks, students. Okay, so whenever you're doing it, you have to attempt it and get the full 2 marks. So how to do it? So some of the problems are given in the textbook. So let us take those problems and solve them, and let us understand the variety in it. I hope you're following my explanation now. Okay, so there are some few problems in the textbook, students. I am taking all the solved examples only, so that it will be good that if you take up an unsolved problems, the same variety, and then do it, it will be like a practice to you. Okay, let me take this problem for you. Okay, so this is a problem, students, of 2 marks, which is given on the screen. I will just crop it to you. Okay, so here it is. I'll just you can think about it, see how. Given summation P0 Q0 is equal to 400 and summation P1 Q0 is equal to 300, construct a suitable index and comment. They have given already the product of P0 Q0, P1 Q0. Here we see Q0 is common here, Q0 is common. That means they have used base year quantities as weights. So which is the index number which has the base year quantities as weights? It must be last year's index number, only last year's index number. So which is given as summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0 into 100. So what is the summation P1 Q0? It is 300. Divided by P0 Q0, it is 400 into 100. Okay, so 300 divided by 400 is how much, you know, students? It is 7.75 into 100. It's nothing but 75%. It's 75%. Now the 75% is lesser than 100. How much it is less than 100? So 25% less than 100. So 25% decrease over the base year prices is what we can conclude. Okay, this is how this simple 2 marks problem can be done. Is that clear? Okay, the next problem, we will take the next problem. What is the next problem? Summation given. Okay, given summation P1 Q1 is equal to 1500 and summation P0 Q1 is equal to 1300, construct a suitable index number. Again you see Q1 is common in both. Which is the index number where they use current year quantities as weights? It is Pasch's index number. The formula for Pasch's index number is summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q1 into 100, students. So summation P1 Q1 is 1500, summation P0 Q1 is 1300 into 100. So it would be how much, students? 1500 divided by 1300 into 100, you get something as 115.38%. So how much more than 100 it is? 15.38% increase more is what we can conclude. Is that clear, students? This is another 2 marks question. We'll go for the next 2 marks question. Okay, so this is another 2 marks question. Let's see this. If last year's index number is 150.3 and Pasch's index number is 144.6, find Dobbish, Bowley and Fisher's index number. If last year's index number is 150.3, they have given clearly, students, last year's index number, that is P01L, is how much? 150.3. Clear? Then Pasch's index number, Pasch's, that is P01P, is given as 144.6, students. Okay, they have given these two. Now what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to find out? We are supposed to find out Dobbish, Bowley and Fisher's index number based on last year's and Pasch's, students. So Dobbish, Bowley index number formula based on last year's and Pasch's is given as dB, PdB is equal to P01L plus P01P divided by 2, students. I said the relationship is Dobbish, Bowley index number is the arithmetic mean of last year's and Pasch's. So that is why we use this formula. That is 150.3 plus 144.6 divided by 2. So 150.3 plus 144.6 divided by 2, you get 147.45 percentage. So it is an increase of 47.47 percentage increase. This is what we conclude. Okay. Now for last year's index, for Fisher's index number, the formula is, it is the geometric mean. The relationship they said between last year's and Pasch's is, and Fisher's index number is the geometric mean of last year's and Pasch's, students. Last year's and Pasch's. That is square root of last year's is how much? It is 150.3 into 144.6 under the root. If we take it, we will get the Fisher's index number. That is 150.3 into 144.6 is equal to it is so much 21,733.38. If 21,000, I'll write it here, 21,733.38 is all under one root, and if you take the root of that, you get as 147.42 percentage, students. So again we see 47.42% increase is what we can conclude. This is how we can solve this problem of 2 marks. So when they give for 2 marks, students, they will not give like this 2 of the problems. Either of it they will give. Either you solve for Dobbish, Bowley, they ask only for Dobbish, Bowley, or they may ask only for Fisher's index number. Okay, so this is another variety of problem of 2 marks. So we'll go for the next type of variety. Next variety. The next variety we can see clearly in the screen is something very specifically given to us regarding this one. See here. If P01L is equal to 20.6 and P01DB is equal to 228.4, then find PP, that is price index number, that is Pasch's price index number. Okay, you can understand this. They have given us last year's index number, they have given us Dobbish, Bowley index number. Now they are asked to find out Pasch's index number. This is some kind of an arithmetic that they have used. Okay, so first thing, let's understand what is the relationship between these three. The relationship is given with us with this formula, that P01DB, that is Dobbish, Bowley index number, is the arithmetic mean of last year's and Pasch's students. Is it right? Last year's and Pasch's. This is what we have. Clear? Now let's substitute those values here. P01DB is 228.4. P01L is 220.6. P01P we don't know, so we'll keep it as unknown, P01P as it is, divided by 2. Clear? I'll take this to this side, students. If I take this to this side, to the left hand side, it will become the product of 2 into 228.4. I'll be getting it answer as 456.8 is equal to 220.6 plus P01P as it is. Is that clear? How did I get this 456.8? I took this 2 towards the left hand side and multiplied with this. So I got 456.8. Now I'll take this 220.6 to the left hand side. That is 456.8. 220.6, this is plus. If I take it to the left hand side, it will become minus. 220.6 is equal to what will be left out in the RHS? It is P01P. So I'll solve it here again. Now 456.8 minus 220.6. 0.6 is how much? You get as 236.2. That itself is what? The Pasch's price index number. So I'll write it as P01P is equal to 236.2%. Is that clear, students? Okay, this is just a change. These are the varieties that you should be aware of when we solve the problems. Is that clear, students? Okay, let's go for the next problem. So the next problem, okay, so this is the next one. If P01P is equal to 101.6, P01F, that is Fisher's index number, is 99.6, then find last year's index number. Same, but taking the Fisher's relationship between last year's and Pasch's index number, students. Okay, so what we need to do is, whenever you come across, what is the relationship between these three? Pasch's, last year's and Fisher's. It is given by this formula. Is it right? P0F is equal to square root, that is Fisher's index number is the geometric mean of last year's and Pasch's index number. Is it right? Fisher's index number is 99.6. Last year's index number is what we need to find out. So we'll keep this as it is into P01P, that is Pasch's index number is 101.6. Now students, what we have to do? In the LHS it's just a number 99.6, but in RHS we have a square root. To remove the square root, what we need to do is we need to square both the sides, squaring both the sides. When you square both the sides, it will happen like this, students. I'll write it like this: 99.6 square is equal to root P01L into 101.6, this square, if you do it, right? So what happens is, this square root gets cancels with this 2. Okay, then what will be left out here is 99.6 square. 99.6 square is 9,920.16. This is LHS. In the RHS, we have this P01L as it is and 101.6 as it is. See, a square root is gone. Okay, so what will be left out is only these two. Now 101 is the product of this. So when I will take it to the left hand side, we have to divide it by 9,920.16 divided by this. It will happen like this. So the answer, the final answer, that after doing the division is something as 97.63% is P01L. or we can write it as P01L is equal to 97.63 percentage. Okay, if ever we have to see how much percentage increase or decrease, we can clearly say that there is almost 2.36 percentage less to 100. So we can say it as 2.36 percentage is the decrease, is what we can write it. I hope you have understood this, students. Okay, so these are some of the problems, 1 mark, 2 marks problems you may come across. So practice them, students. In the textbook unsolved exercises, you have varieties of these problems. I want you people to go through those problems and start solving them. If you don't understand how to do it, please call me or text me. I will explain that to you. Okay, thank you very much.